Okay, this is the first question we did, the exam question we did in the probability workshop we did today. And okay, let's just take a look at it. It gives you, for two events, the probability of A is 0.2, the probability of B is 0.63, and the probability of AB is 0.126. The question is, are the events A and B independent? And to answer this question, you have to have this formula. It's called the test for independence. You go the probability of A times the probability of B, and if it equals the probability of an A and B, then they are independent. Well, let's try it. 0.2 times 0.63, it does equal 0.126. Therefore, the events are independent. And that's just about it. The story is, though, the probability of an event A and B are not dependent on each other. They don't affect each other if they're independent. That's the story. One thing doesn't affect the other. Let's try the next one. Determine the probability of A or B. Well, what you need for this is just the formula. And this formula is not given in the tests, in the exams, but that one is. And wow, that's so easy. You just put in the numbers for P of A and P of B and P of A and B, and out pops the answer of 0.704. Okay, let's take a look at some other questions. Oh, maybe it's the next one. Maybe it's another one. Oh, are the events A and B independent? We did that. We already did that. It's 0.126. But I was filling in some other stuff. Oh, we've done that. What's the probability of A or B? Well, how would you figure that out? Well, we just did that as well. It's that 0.704. But what about the probability of only A? That means only in this spot right here. Well, then you're going to have to subtract, because this plus this 0.2, you can't put it in the Venn diagram. You've got to subtract that from 0.2, and that's how you get the 0.074. And what about the probability of only B? Well, you know that B is 0.63. You got to subtract the intersection here, and you get that answer. And what about this part here? Well, you just subtract that from, we've got the probability of A or B. That's all of these combined together. We just subtract it from 1, and we'll get the probability of not A or B. Okay, there's that question done. All done.